Explosive Personality is a grenade launcher added to Destiny 2 as part of Season of the Risen. Grenade launchers always do well in the sandbox given their ability to clear a bunch of ads very quickly, plus they can cause major damage to bosses and also other guardians in PvP too. Well, today I'm going to dive into the stats and the perks and the god rolls to chase for PvP and also PvE, plus look at how to get Explosive Personality in Destiny 2. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. And roughly 98% of viewers who watch This Week in Video Games aren't subscribed, so subscribe today and never miss an update. Explosive Personality is a legendary energy grenade launcher with a wave frame, meaning it's a one-shot handheld grenade launcher, and projectiles release a wave of energy when they contact the ground. We're looking at the stats. We've got a blast radius of 55, 75 for velocity, 31 for stability, 71 for handling, 71 for reload speed. It's a 72 rounds per minute grenade launcher with 1 in the magazine. Now this is a very decent PvE weapon. You've got all the tools in the toolbox here when it comes to perks for making this a very effective weapon in PvE content. It's also a craftable weapon, meaning once you get the weapon pattern you'll be able to make your own. God rolls or preferred rolls can come down to personal taste, so if you do disagree with the perks I'm going to recommend today, no worries, you can build your own. Well, this is also a decent weapon in PvP, allowing you to control the battlefield with a carefully placed grenade round on the floor. In the right hands, this one is a killer in PvP. Well, next up, let's have a look at the Explosive Personality God Roll Guide. So for PvE, Volatile Launch, High Velocity Rounds, Auto-Loading Holster and Frenzy would be a decent roll. So a Volatile Launch greatly increases the blast radius, and slightly decreases the handling speed, and slightly decreases projectile speed too. Then we got High Velocity Rounds, so increases projectile speed and reload speed, and you've got Auto-Loading Holster, so the holstered weapon is automatically reloaded after a short period of time. And then you got Frenzy, so being in combat for an extended time increases damage, handling and reload for the weapon until you're out of combat. For PvP, Hard Launch, High Velocity Rounds, Threat Detector and Golden Tricorn would be good. So Hard Launch greatly increases the projectile speed, decreases stability and slightly decreases blast radius. Then we got High Velocity Rounds, so increased projectile speed and reload speed, and then Threat Detector, increased reload, stability and handling when enemies are in close proximity. And then with Golden Tricorn, final blows of the weapon grant bonus damage, and while the buff is active, grenade or melee kills of the same damage type greatly increase its damage and duration. Well, next up, let's have a look at how to get the Explosive Personality in Destiny 2. Well, to get this one, you have to run the seasonal activity in Season of the Risen called the PsyOp Battleground, and that can be accessed from the node in the helm, and you can also focus Umbral engrams at the war table in the helm to get this weapon to drop for you. Now, given it's a seasonal weapon, you do need access to Season of the Risen's content through the Season Pass. Now, the good news with Explosive Personality is it's a craftable weapon, meaning you can shape your favourite role of the weapon to suit what works for you. Well, let me know in the comments what you think of the Explosive Personality, and let me know your favourite role. Well, that is it for this guide for how to get the Explosive Personality in Destiny 2, and as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games, or check me out on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Well, thanks again, and I'll see you soon.
Let's keep at it. shields are weakening. Let's get them.
Anyway, hey, love your work. Impressive as always.
Never a dull moment, Guardian. Great work.